guys, it's 21 Maxwell here, back again with another TW video. This week, it's the biggest party of the summer allegedly, as we book Summerslam 2019. It is a joint promotion between Raw, Smackdown and ECW. Bit of news on ECW later on in the show, determining the future of that. But it's been a good run so far. As I said, we're back up to the #1 promotion in the company. We're probably about a month or so away from getting back to national, and then from there global, etc, etc. So that's going well on that front. Raw stacked, Smackdown stacked, ECW's bringing up some good guys, had some good storylines going forward, and yeah, I mean, it says a lot when you're able to book 3 decent angles on the pre-show. Got a lot of people on the pre-show who should be realistically on the full card as well, and then a 33 segment, 394-minute show. If you're watching that in real life, you're frustrated at WWE, you're ripping your hair out, you just can't take that much wrestling. But we have a stacked roster, we have a stacked show, and I hope you guys are ready to enjoy this. Let's go. This is SummerSlam 2019. We're in Ireland because we just get a better attendance there. Let's go. So, 34,800 at the Pierce Stadium. Start off a pre-show bout. It is between Nia Jax and Becky Lynch. It's a good wrestling match that has a decent reaction from the audience. Nia Jax defeats Becky Lynch in 10:21 by pinfall. Dominant victory for Nia Jax. Frustration of losing the championship, the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, was taken out on Becky Lynch despite Sasha winning the championship. This poorly got an E+35, but this was because of it being the 4th match between both ladies and it not being as good as other matches. But I wanted to end the feud there. Try and get a bit more overness because Becky has the superior in-ring performances to Nia, and disappointingly an anterior cruciate ligament sprain means that could hamper Becky Lynch going forward. I don't think it will take her out of action, but it will certainly hamper her in-ring performances. Another injury for her, and Nia improving Rumble and performance. We're expecting that to be about a 60, 70 rated match if we're not penalised for repetitive booking. And she got a new hope spot, that will help her psychology. Excellent. Next up we've got a promo. It is the returning, or formerly known as Goldust, Dustin Rhodes. Decided to bring him back. I just felt like we need a bit more depth in the tag team division. The Rhodes brothers are back. As I say, Goldust is Dustin. We also have Carlito and Primo back, just to give us our tag team to put people over. And I brought back Crime Time, because Brooklyn, I guess. But just to give a bit more depth to the division. And it's going to be a tag team match on the main show. So the Rhodes brothers are just cutting a promo on the tag team champions, the Hardys. Yes, a match with Goldust and the Hardy Boys is happening in 2019. But at C61, Cody Rhodes came across looking good, and yeah, good bit of hype there. Final pre-show match was a match between guys who weren't on the main card that should have been 10-man tag. And it was a pre-show match that saw fantastic heat and great wrestling, and a babyface win for the team of John Cena, Kenny Omega, Zack Sabre Jr., Dolph Ziggler and Shane Strickland as they took on Rusev, Gallows and Anderson, and the Revival, with Cena defeating Luke Gallows with an attitude adjustment in 14:38. Just had nothing for Cena, Omega or for Zack Sabre Jr. So yeah, they get lobbed in this match. But a B81 there. Disappointing. Cena with a 79. Zack Sabre Jr. with the best performance, is obviously declining physical abilities hurting Cena. And Rusev a strong performance, couple of skill improvements, but it was really just to make the baby faces look good. For once I haven't done a hype video at the start of the show, so we kick in straight into action, no pyrotechnics or any of that shenanigans, and it was a decent matchup that saw the Rhodes brothers, Dustin and Cody Rhodes, defeat the Hardy Boys, Carlito and Primo, and Catchpoint, of course that's Hot Sauce Tracy Williams and Drew Gulak, in 14:17 when Dustin Rhodes defeated Primo by using underhanded tactics. The Rhodes brothers win the Tag Team Championship. So a C+66, because a lot of tag teams that need to gain overness. Obviously we need to try and get Dustin over again, as I say, it's 50, but it's to give him and Cody a good run here. Maybe we'll launch Cody to bigger things in the future. Jeff a good performance, Matt I'm struggling to get over, and Carlito and Primo have a long way to go. Jeff Hardy improving technical skills, but as I say, a good victory for Dustin and for Cody, and we had to keep Matt Hardy looking strong despite Jeff being more over. Next up, Paul Heyman has come out, and he regrets to inform us that ECW will be no more. The latest rebranding of ECW again failed like the last one did, and this matchup will be a showcase of 6 of the talents at ECW, the final time before it ceases to exist. So last ECW Championship match, and that was a C61 from Paul Heyman. And the match itself was a C plus 67, and it was also a decent matchup that saw Apollo Crews defeat Kushida, Atomic Boy, Eterno, Wade Barrett, and the Destroyer Sawyer South in 13:43 when Apollo Crews defeated Eterno with the UA combination. Apollo Crews makes his 3rd title defence and the final title defence. Far better performance from him to the rest of the guys. They say Sawyer South were trying to push but only got to 54. Everyone else pretty disappointing, including Kushida. The storyline gained some heat, some skill improvements for the Destroyer, Sawyer South. After a good spell in Ring of Honor, we brought him back and we started pushing him and just gave him that new character completely. As I say, he'll now move to Raw or Smackdown. Well, we decide what's happening. The ECW brand. Stay tuned for more on that later in the show. Next up, we had a good matchup that saw Sasha Banks defeat Charlotte in 13:49 with a wheelbarrow bulldog. Sasha making the first defence of the SmackDown Women's Championship. A B73, still trying to build both ladies up to the level I want them to be at. But a good matchup nonetheless. The storyline has gained a little bit of heat. No skill improvements, and just a few negatives there. But all good. After the matchup, Sasha's celebrating, and Mia Yim runs down and attacks her, beating her down to the mat. C plus 67. The angle got the crowd hotter. Now you're wondering, why this? Well, what I didn't realise is Sasha cashed in Money in the Bank on Nia Jax when Mia Yim was Money in the Bank holder, so I have no idea why I'd done that. So I had to make a scenario in my head. I had to book some angles where Mia Yim was laid out backstage continually week after week. We've made that person be Sasha Banks, so we'll just kid on in our minds that Sasha Banks attacked Mia Yim, stole the briefcase, and she cashed in on it, meaning that now Mia Yim is looking for redemption and chasing Sasha Banks. And I think that's a good program. It could hopefully elevate both talents to the next level. So Mia Yim is now going to be on SmackDown, chasing Sasha Banks for that championship. Next up was the Trios Championships on the line, and it was about they had great wrestling and good heat. And it saw the team of the Usos and Tonga Uso defeat Akira Tozawa, Will Ospreay, and Manny Andrade, the champs, and Big E in the New Day in 14:10 when Tonga Uso defeated Xavier Woods with a handful of tights. The 3 Usos become the Trios champions. So a B-75, Ospreay's getting stale. The match got the crowd hotter, which is good to see. A few negatives for Andrade and Ospreay, hinting at a heel turn. A couple of good performances in there, but it was really to move the championships over to the Usos so we can have a chase from the New Day. A couple of skill improvements there as well. Negatives, just booking decisions. Again, we're putting other talents over that are maybe not as over as they should be. And after the match, Tozawa is in the ring. He's frustrated they've lost, and Ospreay and Andrade decide enough is enough, and they decide to beat the shit out of Tozawa, cementing their heel turns, which is a B-73. So a turn for Will Ospreay means went well. That's good after 7 segments. And for Manny Andrade, changed, and the gimmick of cunning was very good. So both of them are turning heel. As I say, there's going to be big plans between these 3. As I say, they can hopefully elevate all 3, but I just felt like it was time to fresh up Ospreay and Manny Andrade, move Manny Andrade to the closer gimmick he's got to real life, and Ospreay just to try him as like a very cocky heel, and Tozawa babyface for life in this save, I think. Next up, we had the European Championship on the line. It was a decent matchup that saw Adam Cole defeat Aleister Black, Eddie Edwards, and Davey Richards in 13:56 when Adam Cole defeated Davey Richards by using the ropes for leverage. So another heel cheats to win. Adam Cole wins the European Championship. The push here we're really trying to cement is Adam Cole and Aleister Black, so one babyface, one villain. We've paired up Adam Cole with Corey Graves as his manager, just to really put some faith in Adam Cole now. Davey Richards has a niggling injury that's going to cost him, as I say, and matchups, so I think we'll need to try and take him out of this feud, and it's going to hamper his performances, maybe even hurt his long-term health. So protect him, but as I say, it just gives a bit of heat into the feud, and as I say, we can have Eddie Edwards chasing Adam Cole. He gets a few skill improvements. It's amazing to think we've had him since 2016 in this save, and he's still in the mid-card when realistically he should be main eventing, so he'll get a big push to try and get him to the main event for 2021, as I think it'll take this year and next to get him where we want. But he is the European champion, so it's a good place to start. Adam Cole got a new psychology spot, that's good. Next up, we've got a promo with Dana Brooke and A91. Holy shit, Dana Brooke was good. Just basically saying Bayley's been flicking her underdog story and wins for a couple of weeks now. She's taking back what's hers, and she's going to be the most dominant wrestler in the WWE. So she is effectively carrying the women's brand on Raw. Yes, that same Dana Brooke. I couldn't believe it either. Matchup. B80, so that's good to see. It's a superb wrestling match with great heat, and it saw Bayley defeat Paige and Dana Brooke in 1341 when Bayley defeated Paige with the Rose Plant. Bayley making her first title defence. That could have been even better if we didn't have to protect Dana Brooke, because that's how over she is. 87 performance. We are getting so close to potentially getting that 90 rated performance on Dana Brooke. The big issue is her and Bayley don't have good chemistry, so a 1v1 match with them may not happen down the line, so we may need to look and bring another woman into the Raw division. But as I say, plenty of time to put people over and try and get them on Dana Brooke's level. Next up, promo from Bray Wyatt. It's him against Braun Strowman. Braun's obviously been dominating people. Bray's been using the old mind game, so an A90 for Bray's promo. Elaborate entrance, fireflies and all. Gets an A-star 100 to get us hyped for this matchup. And the matchup was absolutely solid, so an exceptional matchup that saw Braun defeat Bray in 1640 with a big splash. What's amazing is an A92, and this was due to a lack of psychology, so you add that psychology in, you could be talking an A-star match. It makes Braun look like a monster again, and it gets Bray back to the drawing board. So big Braun Strowman is dominant as ever, and a fantastic matchup between these two. Didn't want to gimmick the matchup because I feel like gimmick matches in this save I just get hampered so much, and I just rather would get the good ratings, knock out the park, and yeah, go Braun. Next up was the Smackdown Tag Team Championships, and we had a triple threat match, and it was about that had superb wrestling and great heat, and it saw the team of AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels defeat the Masters of Wrestling and the Young Bucks in 1727. The champs, the Young Bucks, went out first, then it was the Masters of Wrestling, and it saw AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels win the belts. So a B plus 86. Unfortunately, AJ Styles is getting massive physical decline. His stats are dropping, his stamina's going, which is really gutting in 3 years into this save, considering in real life, you know, in 2017 he's still probably one of the best wrestlers in the world. So disappointed with that. Matt's going to be a great, probably not a good singles wrestler down the line. Cesaro's still hampered by injury, but he's also got declining physical ability. And obviously Hero and Daniels are a bit, but it's a good stacked tag division to have. When you remember the New Day and Usos are here, but in the Trios division. So yeah, all looking good in the SmackDown Live tag division. The new champs, AJ and Christopher Daniels. And a wee victory celebration after. It's a B plus 88, and a bit of the spotlight. Next up, Stephanie McMahon is out, and she has announced she's got something important to say as well, and I can confirm that she is mentioning the fact that ECW will now be replaced by 205 Live. Now this won't be the dumbed down WWE version we've got just now. We had so many good and over cruiserweights on the cruiserweight division, I just felt like take them from SmackDown. Allows the show on 205 Live to just generate good feuds, get a lot of guys ring time, good matches. It allows Raw and SmackDown to have that kind of balance between lower card, mid card, and main event. And you know, when you're looking at a cruiserweight division, it's going to have Pentagon Jr., Will Ospreay, Manny Andrade, Akira Tozawa, Pete Dunne, Marty Scurll, Shane Strickland, Grand Metalik, Jushin Thunder Liger, and King Neville, Shane Strickland, just to name a few. It's going to be stacked as hell. So that is going to be happening, and we may even do the first 205 Live as a video to let you see the roster. Stay tuned for that one. So before that, we had the Cruiserweight Championship match, and it was exceptional. And it saw Gran Metalik defeat Marty Scurll in 14:45 with the Springboard Dragon Rana. Gran Metalik wins the Cruiserweight Championship. Finally good to use Gran Metalik after his long injury. So he's back to full fitness. A B82 with great chemistry. The reason that's going to be no hot associated storyline. So if we can get them in a storyline in 205 Live, this could be knocking 90s out the park. So that's good to see for the Cruiserweight division. And it's good to have Gran Metalik back in WWE. Next up, a promo with Bo Dallas and A90. Bo, basic promo, basic feud, pissed off that Kota Ibushi's taking his spot in the WWE and preventing him from getting to the championship. So he is basically going to send him back to Japan. Bo's words. Let's see how these two mesh. And obviously Bo, with his good promo skills, can carry these feuds. A89, I'll take that. Ibushi with a 94, Bo with an 89 performance. Exceptional with Ibushi winning over Bo, a standing shooting star press in 19 minutes and 8. So Kota Ibushi getting that close to the championship. It's just a case of all his mic skills be able to last in the WWE with a stacked main event roster with the likes of Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, Austin Aries and Samoa Joe competing later on tonight. Next up, promo for the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose, and it's a disappointing B+83. Him and Jinder, you can't hinder Jinder, he is the Intercontinental Champion. Dean Ambrose is sick and tired of him. Dean needs a win massively. The feud has been so one-sided with Jinder sneaking up and getting victories. Ambrose's overness has really dropped, so he's looking to get some revenge here. And we then hype the matchup, which gets a B+88, documenting what I've just said. And the matchup was exceptional, but it does see Jinder again cheat to win. Just have all my heels cheat, why not? In 20:55 by pinfall with Lopes for leverage. Jinder makes the first defense of the Intercontinental Champion. So an A matchup for Jinder Mahal, looking to make seem as dominant as possible. Ambrose will get a bit frustrated and freaked out, but overall, to make Jinder a star, I feel with Dean Ambrose, he's got the charisma, he's got the personality to get himself back to the main event scene. Next up, a promo for Randy Orton, and that's a B+88. Great performance from him. He's just sick of Seth Rollins, and it's time that the Viper finally gets rid of the Architect before they can finally move on to other feuds. And a B88 for them. I think it's just a case of they fought each other that much, but exceptional matchup again. I guess it's Summerslam, so you do need some marquee matchups. And Seth defeats Randy Orton in 2028 with God's Last Gift. Good performances from both guys, but again, just to make Seth look dominant. Next up, we've got a hype video for The Miz and Roman Reigns. They're going to clash for the third and final time. The winner becomes #1 contender. The loser will not get a championship match again on Smackdown Live. So A93 is all on the line. Can Miz make it third time lucky? Well, joke, no. Roman Reigns, obviously. Exceptional matchup. Roman defeated The Miz in 1954. I don't know if the crowd are getting tired out because that's a B+85 and two good performances. Psychology would hurt it, but that would take it, as I say, down to... I'm sure it'd be about 1992 with the psychology, so that's disappointing. But Roman wins. Roman becomes #1 contender. He'll face either Baron Corbin or Sami Zayn. And Miz, I think, will probably drop down the card a little bit. Try and find another feud for him. Next up, promo with Daniel Bryan, just basically saying that he's going to win his championship match and he's going to show Samoa Joe that he is the man. And of course they deliver, but it's an exceptional matchup that saw Kevin Owens retain his championship by defeating Austin Aries, Samoa Joe and Daniel Bryan in 21:45 when Kevin Owens defeated Austin Aries by pinfall with the package pile driver. KO making that fourth defense. A94, 4 outstanding performances, but I just feel KO's ruined Wales champion. He's got a kind of alliance with Samoa Joe, so I don't want to ruin that just yet, and I feel like Bryan doesn't need the title just now, and I don't have faith that Aries can carry it, but he's at a good level and competing at the top. Speaking of the alliance between Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens, a bit of tension between them. They obviously are frustrated that KO is retained, but they don't come to blows, so could that be leading to a feud down the line? Who knows? B plus 86 despite both guys being over and having a fantastic performance, so pretty gutted about that. And that being the co-main event as well as worrying. Baron Corbin hypes up the main event with Sami Zayn. Basically, Corbin destroyed Sami Zayn and Sami returned and got a fluke victory in a number one contenders match. So they basically said Sami gets his opportunity. Corbin laughed because he went, he's just a loser. He's going to make sure he kicks his ass and keeps his title that he's just won. So A92 for promo. And wow, this is not a good show at all. It was an exceptional matchup, and it saw Sami Zayn defeat Baron Corbin in 29:44 by pinfall with a fast roll-up. Sami Zayn winning the World Heavyweight Championship. So hot potato continues a B84 because of the lack of psychology. The feud just didn't happen. Just was poor. Corbin improving flying skills, that's a killer that. So I know not to put Zayn and Corbin together again. Might even look at just making my main events triple threats or fatal four ways because psychology is killing me. After the matchup, Sami celebrates, he's finally done it, he's won the championship again. Feel good moment for Sami Zayn. But Corbin decides, nah, flicked it, beating the crap out of you, beats Sami Zayn down to a bloody pulp in the A94 rated segment. So that's looking good there. And of course, you know it's me, so something really strange is going to happen. And we have Jinder Mahal cashing in his Money in the Bank contract on a fallen Sami Zayn. Jinder Mahal gets the referee in. Jinder Mahal hits his finisher. He pins Sami Zayn. 1, 2, 3. Jinder Mahal wins the WWE World Championship. He now holds the WWE Heavyweight Championship and the Intercontinental Championship. And he's just scored an A-star 100 segment. So Jinder Mahal reigns over Smackdown Live. He ends SummerSlam holding championships in his left and right hand. You can't hinder Jinder, man. The guy is leading this company to the top, which is unbelievable. I do believe we'll probably not get a good rating here because of that weak co-main event. I think we're probably looking at about an 86, 87. And no, actually we gained an 889, so you could even argue that Jinder Mahal winning the championship by cashing in Money in the Bank there has actually potentially saved the show from flopping. So overall, it gained popularity in 17 regions. An Ace 89 is still pretty damn good, but with the high expectations we have here, we do expect the shows to get, as I say, 90 plus ratings. So just going to praise Jinder for a fantastic showing today. So Jinder Mahal seems pleased. Fitness one, by the way, we are using the Montreal Aftermath skin. Just wanted to change up for a little bit. I can't remember who does the mod because I'm tired and it's late. But so definitely check out the mod. It is pretty damn good and it is a hell of a cool skin. So we'll just quickly skip by here. We've got quite a few notes. Virgo Devitt is still toxic, which is annoying. Stavari, is there anything here that actually directly affects us? NXT over the weekend. Becky Lynch hurt badly. She's going to need to take time off, so she is really hurt. That's worrying. Let's look. 23 days. That's not too bad then. I'm not slightest worried about that at all. TNA had a pay-per-view that got 7,000 fans, and of course we just had a lot of matches today. Struck gold with the show. That's good to see. All the ECW deals are expiring, but I say that is going to change to what do you call it? 205 Live. So I say we'll renew all these deals on 205 Live. Need to extend the deal with Sky Box Office. That's cool. Noah's made a deal for Fergal Devitt, as of House of Hardcore. Is he no longer toxic? No, he's still toxic. So Wyatt places offering him deals. I guess he's rejected them, so we still need to wait. But as I say, eventually we'll get that deal for Fergal done and bring him in. Wow, quite a good bits here. So let's have a look and see what's happening. So I'll get these deals sorted post show. No, we're looking at Jay Lethal. Triple A for Dragon Leader. Just let him go because he was just complaining. Double A likes Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay, a good one with Fit Finlay. That's cool. Atomic Boy has a fan in Bo Dallas. Drug fees worth 10k. Pay per view was a 3.89, so that's cool. and the Summerslam importance is now historic, so that's good to see as well. DirecTV were unhappy. We should be aiming about 90, but that's what it is. D. Bryan needs some victories. He has been losing quite a bit in his feud, but 90 over. He's made Samoa Joe look $1 million. Matt Hardy doesn't like Becky Lynch. Delete Matt Hardy, and it was our 600th show. I'm glad to say, so we did gain extra user point, so that's cool. I'll fix them, as I say, after the show, after the episode, sorry, we'll get all that sorted, get the things done. So quite a few people unhappy again, so I need to pay a bit of money to get morale up. I'll extend those ECW deals to 205 live, and as I say, financially doing well. 11 million profit, considering we made a lot of payment towards bonuses to keep people happy, because this was all down as unhappy people, so it looks like I'll have to do that again. That's cool, we're in a good position, as I say, size wise, pretty jamming. 29 days into the month, so as soon as we hit October, we will be back to a high level again, and then we'll push and push and push to get better. And yeah, we are going to be heading in to Night of Champions in 3 weeks' time, which is going to be every brand's championship on the line as well, so it will be a free brand show, and of course then we're into Hell in a Cell, No Mercy, the long build to Survivor Series, but of course that's tournament time, and like last year we'll do a Cruiserweight Classic, Tag Classic, Women's Championship, World Grand Prix, etc, etc. So hopefully we'll have a next video to have 205 live. I just need to change the brands and all that, which I'm going to do now, and I can confirm the stars we'll be seeing on 205 live will be quite a stacked roster, so a lot of these folk won't make it released. But we're going to have Aero, we're going to have Aero Boy, Akira Tozawa, Akuma, Alex Shelley, Angelico, Arhos, Atomic Boy, I like him as a road agent, Caristico, Chad Gable, Christian's going to be in a 40 figure, hopefully. We're going to have Christopher Gerard, Daichi Hashimoto, we're going to have Dan Egler as a referee, Goodman, Dancing Eddie Sideburns, referee, Dean Malenko, road agent, Tomar Erberg, referee. We have Eterno, Lamita, our commentator, Glenn Jacobs, aka Kane, Grand Metalik, Hayato de Junior Fujita, Hiroshi Yamamoto, Homicide, Jay White, Jimmy Havoc, Johnny Gargano, Jushin Thunder Liger, Kaito Ishida, Kalisto, Kashiko Nakajima, King Neville, Kushida, Manny Andrade, Mark Haskins, Marty Scurll, Matt Riddle, Nigel McGuinness, commentator, Nino D'Urbano, Noam Dar, Paul London, Pentagon Jr., Pete Dunne, Rich Swann, Ricochet, Roderick Strong, Sami Callihan, Taiji Ishimori, Teddy Hart, Brian Kendrick, Thomas Cairns the referee, and Tommaso Ciampa, added in with Trevor Lee, Taylor Breeze, and Will Ospreay. So a pretty damn stacked roster, but it means a lot of guys have got opportunities now, not only on 205 Live, but also on Raw and Smackdown. So all I can say, guys, is thank you as always for watching. As always, if there is anyone you want to see getting pushed in the future, let me know. If you've done anything like this and booked a really strong 205 Live, who was the main guys on your show? What cruiserweights have truly thrived on your show? Let us know. Just any general opinions on TW, your own saves, whether it's the Cornelverse or with a mod, what mod she's using these days. Has anyone come out of nowhere with a great mod? Could be something that maybe a lot of people haven't heard of that they may want to seek to use in the future. But as always, likes, comments, etc. all deeply appreciated. You can jump on the old Fantasy Booker subreddit for some more YouTube guys and some written diaries, and also mods, skins, faceback, written diaries galore on the Grey Dog software forums, which is where I like to get a good read every so often and see some damn good stuff on that. So respect to the guys on there, respect to the guys on the Fantasy Booker subreddit. I am now going to try and have a massive booking session here where I'm just going to think and get some storylines booked so we don't have the same feuds going forward. We're going to get ready for that big matchup, probably between Jinder Mahal and Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship and various other feuds. Where does Austin Aries go from here? Kevin Owens the champ, where does he go from here? And of course, the big feud between Sasha Banks and Mia Yim. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. Take it easy. I've blathered on for about 40 minutes now, and I am going to sleep. See you later. Bye bye.